Namaste, my name is Lakshmi Singh, and I'm here to welcome you to your favorite astrology show, Himali Spiritual Center. Guys, we are here every Thursday, and it looks like you're excited to hear from us. We're here every Thursday from 7 to 7:30. And let's take that first call. Himali ji, is it okay?
Yes, namaste, and thank you.
Namaste, thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question for Himali ji, please.
Yes, my name is Narayan Singh, and my question is, when do you think this COVID is going to be over?
Jai Mata Di, namaste, Narayan ji. Earlier on, I think in the month that I said July will be a little bit relieved, and then August, but mostly it's going to be next year. What we will be coming to like what we are normally was. It will take us at least a year. So I don't feel anything going to be the way it used to be. This is the new normal, I guess. But at least next year up until March, April, pretty much we will be watching a lot. And even then after that, we'll be still, watching ourselves, social distancing. But the dangers will be over next year. This year I still feel we will still get September is going to be a little difficult again. People need to really be careful September, October. The next year definitely will be good for us. But I feel if we can all do social distancing, we wear masks, like me and Lakshmi, we are really afar.
Yes.
If people can stay far, wear masks, wash their hands, and really take care of each other, I think we can get over this terrible time.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
No, thank you so much for watching and asking me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Naranji. So, Himali ji, everybody's already excited. I mean, last week we had so many phone calls. A lot of people were actually calling in about their children. I do remember last week we had a lot of moms calling in about their kids being single. And, I want to talk a little bit about children who are a little bit older. I mean, a few of them were late 30s, early 40s, not married, but people talk about them in a negative way. And, I mean, what are your thoughts on gossip when people are talking about people in a negative way?
It is a very good question. People they talk about negative for everything. And that is totally wrong, because you wouldn't want anyone to talk about you anything bad. So why will you talk about somebody else? My mom always used to tell me, Lakshmi, you have to treat a person the way you want to be treated back. And what you're doing by gossiping negative about that person, anything that happens in the other person's life, and you're talking negative, you are actually creating a bad karma for yourself. Because whatever goes around will come around. And if you listen to somebody gossiping and say, oh, I only listen, I didn't say anything, that is also bad too. Because because I have people who praise. Oh, I pray, they're godly people, and nothing good happens to them. Why? Because when you look in the deep, they're gossiping. So I asked my Guruji, one lady used to come, and all ever she did is talk about other people's business. And she's a good woman. She will pray all the time, and she's so good. So I asked Guruji, she prays so much. She prays more than I do.
Yeah.
And she's always, godly fearing and all. Why she is so much suffering in her life? Her kids don't like her. She's never happy with her husband. And why? Guruji said she's living other people's karma. I said, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Other people's karma. She said, when she talks about other people's business all the time, you tell her a secret, you tell her something. You tell her something that you want it to go around, and you tell her don't tell. As soon as you tell, she will tell everybody that you know. So she's not only now telling getting that people's negativity, she's also taking their karma too, the bad karma. And when you talk bad about people and when you gossip about people, your Agya Chakra, which is your eyes here, that when you pray to Bhagwan, you're supposed to feel the light here, and you're supposed to get the energy, and whatever you think and whatever you want and your desire is supposed to come true. Your Agya Chakra is broken, is damaged. So you cannot focus on your life because you have other people's things you're focusing in. You realize sometimes you can call somebody for help. they don't have time for you. They'll say, okay, quickly rush it. But as soon as you call them and you want to talk about somebody, they have all the time in the world to listen. So when you talk bad about somebody, when you're gossiping about somebody, it might seem very exciting, very nice, but you are actually getting negativity, creating negativity inside of you, and you're actually getting their negativity into your life too, because it will happen to you. I have somebody, they called and said to me, oh, Himali ji, so-and-so, a wife left. I said, so that's in his karma probably. Mm-hmm. We don't know why. We can't judge who, why, what. So I said, we don't know.
Why do you think people are so interested in other people's business? I mean, I can tell you, me personally, I have so much going on in my own personal life. Like if somebody wanted to tell me something about someone else, I wouldn't even have the time for it.
Yeah, that's why you don't have time, because you're busy. Now, imagine somebody's free, have nothing to do. All day they sit on the phone for hours and gossip and gossip and gossip. And they're not only gossiping, but they're getting negativity. They are getting that person. Even if you say, oh, I didn't talk to that person will know you talked about him or her. And you will get that a negative energy from them. And you are creating negative energy inside of you. So when you go to pray, you don't get that benefit that you're supposed to go and do and get.
So generally when we think of karma, we think of bad actions, right? We say if you do something bad to someone, something bad will happen to you. But in this situation, if you even have bad thoughts about someone,
oh yes,
something bad
even
can
if you
happen
talk,
as well.
even if you do bad action. So let's say even good action is a good karma. So if I do something good for you, it's not necessarily it means you're going to do good to me. Somebody else will do good.
Right.
Now if I talk bad about you and I do bad to you, it's not necessarily you're going to do. Somebody else will do bad to me. Somebody else will talk bad about me. So I urge people, please, please. This is spiritually, I'm telling you, has nothing got to do with religion. When you be pure inside and you do not listen to gossip and you do not speak gossip, you are growing, that light inside of you that Bhagwan has given will grow. And when you pray, you meditate, your Agya chakra will start being activated. And that will help you in your life to achieve things in life and to make things happen for you. Once you start talking negative about somebody, once you start thinking negative about somebody, once you start saying negative about somebody, you are not only getting their negative energy, but you are creating own negative energy inside that stops all your chakras and bad things starts happening to you. And you might say, oh, I never said it. You rather go and tell that person. If you have a problem with the person, go and tell the person. If it's bothering you so much, instead of talking about the person. So people, there's a God, there's a Bhagwan, there's a universe Shakti. So if I go and talk tomorrow, you read negative about you, say, you will feel it. Lakshmi, if I think negative about you whole day, talk negative about you, when you come near me, you're going to feel negative.
Yeah.
Or other people going to come, they're going to feel like, oh, I don't like the person. You know what? I already got your negativity inside of me now. I'm already creating that negative energy inside of me. That's what I'm going to give up, and that's where people will stay away from me.
Yeah, and that's why, sometimes they say you have like a heaviness or a headache. And,
yes.
They'll say, oh, if somebody's talking about you, you'll get a headache.
Yes.
Right? So, I mean, guys, we were talking about so many different topics here, and a lot of you guys always write in or you message in about what you would like us to talk about here on Himali Spiritual Center with your favorite astrologer, Himali ji. But guys, know that you can call in. The show is from 7:30 to 8 p.m. and you can call us here at 718-784-8555, extension 108. You do get one free question with Himali ji. So if you have any questions, please do call in. So we had a message from someone that was concerned that their child is home and they are showing signs of depression. She recently lost her job. She's, not in a relationship, and she's experiencing depression. I mean, what should one do? I mean, right now with coronavirus, while, the world is trying to get back to normal here in New York City, there are many people who lost their jobs, who came out of relationships because maybe they were spending too much time at home together or not being able to spend any time or even with finances,
They really need to start having a guru, which is so important. Someone can guide them, someone could be there for them. So if you're going through any difficulty, especially depression is one of the most dangerous thing. It's like it's no illness, but there is the biggest illness. Some people get so deep depression that they commit suicide. You have to see what is in the horoscope first, like the book you open up. You see what is there which is creating this negativity, and is there something unnatural that somebody did that is creating that, or is it something that they created themselves inside of them? So there is puja, they can do mantras, jap, they can do puja, they can do meditation, and that will slowly remove the negativity, and also by wearing gemstone it helps. But if you know, the person who's depressed might not know because they feel like all the walls around them has been closed,
Right.
and they have nowhere to go. So this is where the loved one and significant other comes in and says, hey, I think I want you to take you somewhere to see what is happening, what you can do to change your life.
So Himali ji, if someone is showing signs of depression and everything seems to be going negative for them, they're losing their job, they're losing their relationship, they're losing their friends, are there signs that one could notice that perhaps would lead them to say maybe someone did something negative to you?
You will feel it like all of a sudden things are not going the way. You will know, you be your own doctor. Spiritual doctor, you will know your own self that, hey, this is not right. I know this is good, bulletproof plan. This is great, but why isn't it working? You know yourself. When you know that you're having difficulties, you can't sleep. If you know that things are not working out for you.
Okay, let's take this call. Namaste. Thank you for calling Himali ji. Please state your name and your question for Himali, please.
Yeah, Jairam.
Hi, Jairam. I'm just going to ask you to turn your television down a little bit because we're getting a little feedback. And then you can let Himali ji know your question for today.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can talk to us on the
Yes.
phone.
Okay.
So Jairamji, this is question is for you or for somebody else?
But someone asked for my sister.
Okay, what is your sister's name?
What's her name?
Yes,
She named Rajpati.
Rajpati.
What's her last name?
She don't have a last name, that using the same name, Rajpati.
Okay.
Okay.
And a date of birth?
Date of birth is July 15, 1945.
And where was she born?
She born in Leguan, Essequibo, Guyana.
And what is her question regarding her health?
The question is, I know it's sick bad right now, so we want to know if she's going to survive or she's not going to survive or things like that.
She's about 75?
She's 75, yeah. That's correct.
Because I feel she has been having little difficulty for a while. Jairam, this is a little difficult time for her. And I don't feel it's going to be good. I'm so sorry to give you this. But the present time that you asked me with the date of birth, I feel it's really a difficult time for the whole family to go through with her. So I would ask you to spend as much as time as you can and just be around her. If anybody, if you have a family pandit, if you can do the Gita part, it will really help her. But it is a very difficult time for her.
So you're saying that she's not going to survive then?
I feel everything is up to Bhagwan. But for the last 2 years hasn't been good for her. And this year, since after March, it hasn't been very good. So day by day, she's, it's very difficult. And I feel September, she'll be even more sick. So I would ask everybody just to spend as much as time and make her comfortable as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
It's so hard, Lakshmi, to
Thank
give
you.
such a sad news.
Thank you for calling Himali Spiritual. Your name and your question, please.
Hello?
My name is Indira. Actually, I'm calling from my son.
What is your son name, Indira?
It's Shiv Kumar Prasad.
And what is his date of birth?
It's 4/7/2002.
That's April 7, correct?
Correct.
2002.
Correct.
And
yes.
where was he born?
He was born in Bronxville, New York.
How old is he?
He's 18.
Okay. What would you like to ask about him?
Well, he's going to be starting college soon this fall. So I'm trying to see how is he going to do with his studies.
He's a very sensitive but very private person. He will do well. Is he going to stay home or is he going to go away?
Well, he's going to be at home. He's going to be close to home.
He is very intelligent though. He's very secretive. That's one thing about him. He's not going to tell you everything. He will only tell you what you need to do, but he will do well. The most difficult time I see he could have had is when he was 15. But right now, he's in a very good time, so you don't worry for him.
And can you tell me the study, like his major? What would he...
He changing his mind a lot. He wanted to go into business, medicine, law. If he goes into business, he will do really well.
In business?
Yes.
Okay. And health-wise, he's okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
He is. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
He will have a new girlfriend though. That will be good for him.
Oh, she hung up. She missed the girlfriend part. So, Indira, if you're listening, Himali, you mentioned something about a girlfriend and
Yes,
your
he will.
son. So lots of people.
But
have
nothing
been
serious.
Nothing serious. Well, he's 18.
Yeah.
So.
No, we do
college.
get people, we do get children, we do get people that they're very serious in the relation, and we get, but he'll do well in life. I don't see anything negative for him.
Okay, good. You know, parents always worry about their children, so it's good when you get positive news.
Yes, it is.
You know, I mean, speaking of parents and girlfriends, have you seen, and I'm sure a lot of people out there watching us here on ITV Gold, have you seen the Indian Matchmaker?
Yes. My son did make me see a couple of them, and it's true. It's pretty much what we talked last week. They need to get the match made. They need to see if it's the right time, because not only, like we discussed, that Manglik makes your marriage delay. There are other combination of planets can delay things. For example, Venus. Venus, if it's in a wrong position, it's 20 years. So can you imagine if somebody's 20 and the Venus is not in a right position to give them the love, the happiness in life, and that's in a wrong position, they have to wait 20 years. So if you're 20 and you got another 20 years, so that's 40. So that's a lot. So astrology will tell you what is the problem, and spiritually, you know, by the grace of my Guruji and by his Shakti, I will tell them what they need to do, what puja, what mantra, so that we can make it happen for them. So it's, and what stone. So it's very difficult. Astrology will give you the diagnosis of your problem, and spiritual will give you the solution, what you need to do.
Wonderful. And, you know, a lot of people, after a certain age, they start worrying about their children. You know, when are they going to get married? What's going on? But initially, like Indira, of course, was worrying about their education, you know, and in the beginning, people, you know, once they turn 18, it's like, okay, what school are they going to go to? Are they going to be successful? What should they study? But would you say that a parent, you know, when their child turns 18, that they should look at their astrology chart?
Yes, definitely,
of course,
definitely.
for their school, but also for their future marriage?
Yes, definitely they
We'll
should.
get back to that question. Namaste, your name and your question for Himali ji, please.
Namaste, Guruji. Namaste, Lakshmi ji.
Namaste.
My name is Maya Devi.
Namaste, namaste, Maya. How are you, Maya?
I'm good, Guruji. How are you?
Good, bete.
I have a question for you. So you know I wanted to pursue this makeup and hair business. I was wondering if it was something that I should pursue. and if I would be successful in it.
Yes, you definitely will. I told you, you have this she's very gifted, Lakshmi, and she does bridal makeup and the hair, and she does a very, very good job. It's so beautiful. I think you should, Maya. You'll be free, because she's somebody who cannot go and work for anybody. She needs to be a freelancer, work for herself and go, yes, Maya, if you pursue, I'll pray to Ma and you will do very well.
Okay. Can I go ahead and I'll call you to schedule an appointment so we can talk further about what it is I need to do?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Yes.
And Maya Devi, maybe one day you would like to do both of our makeup.
She does mine hair sometime. Yes, she told me one
and,
day
you know,
she wants to do my makeup. I said, no, I'm fine.
We'll let everybody know that you did our makeup here on ITV Gold for that week's episode and give you a little promotion.
Oh, great. Thank you so much, Lakshmi ji.
You're welcome.
She's a great
Have a
follower
good
of you.
day.
Okay.
Bye, Maya. Thank you so much. She does.
Okay.
She does great.
Very good.
Lovely child.
Yeah. So we were talking about parents that want to look up astrology charts for their kids when they want to get married. But first focus now is about education.
It is, because what happens, let's say it does happen to a lot of kids. They will have either Mercury on a wrong position, so they can take a break from education. If they have a Mercury is in the 6th house, the 8th house, or the 12th house, that poor child will go through break. And on top, if they have the Shani Satsati, like the Saturn retrograding, then they're going to drop out of school, not finish the school, then they will stagnate, they'll change their mind, they will be so difficult for them. So this is very, very important that the child, you have a read at that early age. Then every major, like every birthday, I feel the parents should do their child. They do great grand parties and they invite everybody and they do great things. Okay, where's your money? You spend your money and it's gone. People eat and they go. And they give you your child sometimes bad eyes. What I really suggest people to do, every children is on their birthday, do a puja for them. Every different ages of their life, they need different Shakti, different energy in their life. And remember, all planets, like major period, doesn't stay for long. Some are there for 16 years, but inside they have sub-period. Then they have, Saturn. If your Saturn is bad, and you're in the major period of your Saturn, within the sub-period is different. That's 19 years. Wow. So you really need to see your son's or your child's horoscope. And every year you need to do puja for them and let them, get into the habit of doing praise and bhakti, because what happens, we are born with our negative and positive karma from our past life too. When we do pray every birthday of ours, and we do puja, we do religious dan punya, we call it, donate, we do things on our birthday, and we ask Bhagwan to, bless us in this life and forgive us for all our past life karma and this negative karma that we're in, then we become in the surplus. And when we're in the plus, good things start happening for us. So when you can start early age for your child, forget about birthday parties, forget about all this, thing. At home with your mom, dad, brother, sister, just immediate do a birthday puja. Before Lakshmi in my grandfather time, this is new, that new generation, it started happening, I think it's for like 40, 50 years, people doing birthday parties and things. But usually we do a jandi.
Of course.
We do a puja, you get up in the morning, you smell the halwa, the prasad in the home, and no, this is for your birthday, we're going to go to the temple, we have to go and pray. Now we don't. We feel like, okay, let's get up and have a party, and then we do a drink, we do this for what? And then after that, you get so much negative comments and stuff, and it was your child's birthday. You could have done a puja, had he or she pray, meditate, and put that seed in them of bhakti. Because once you start putting that seed, you might not realize it, but as they grow older, that becomes a tree inside of them.
Of course.
And they become a better person, not only for themselves, but for the society too. My son, after he turned 8, automatically, Lakshmi, he doesn't want to do puja. Yeah, never. He's 25. What do you want to do for your birthday? Oh, Mom, he will say, what time is the pray? He will go to the parade. He wants to donate some things to the poor people. So we'll put some money aside on his birthday. We'll make sure the poor people get whatever he wants to give them, blanket, food. But he does his puja in the morning. And, the Panditji does the puja in the morning. Then he will plan out what we need to do. He just say, Mom, it's just you and me. We'll probably have, my husband there, my guru there. We go to my Guruji. Every birthday of his and mine, we'll go to my Gurujis to get blessing. Nowadays, people, they wait for, it's the guru to call. You have to call your guru to get blessing.
Yes.
You have to call your mom and dad to get blessing.
Right.
They wait, my mom is going to call, my dad is going to call. No. Call them. Go and touch your mom and dad's feet in the morning. Go and touch their feet in the morning. Go to the Bhagwan in the morning when it's your birthday. Go to your gurus when it's your birthday to get the blessing. Change it around. This is not something that is going to come to you. You have to go and get the blessing.
Well, they say a family that prays together stays together.
Yes.
And, we're getting a lot of calls. I was just looking at my phone because we're getting a viewer that's looking at you from Guyana. And she has a question. Let me tell her to say it. So her name is Chandra Singh.
Mm-hmm.
Her birthday is January 25th, 1977. And Chandra was born in Georgetown, Guyana. Let me see if I would be able to get her on the phone because
Sure.
she's messaging. Power of Facebook. And by the way, guys, I know a lot of you guys are home watching ITV Gold, but if you happen to not be home one day, you can always catch us on Facebook, which is on your phone. So we're trying to call this person. She will pick up. Oh, hi Chandra. You are on the line with Himali ji. How are you?
Oh, I am good, thanks.
Good. So we have
I was
one.
hoping to go online.
Yeah. So we have about 1 minute. So what is your question for Himali ji, Chandra?
Date of birth and my name. Can she just tell me, whatever, if there's anything good or bad happening at the moment?
Do you have a specific question that you want to know?
Her relationship.
Not exactly.
She's
just
saying
if,
that-
like in terms of the planets.
She says
the
she
planets
feels
is-
you want to know about relationship. Would you like to know about your relationship?
She's very private though. I'll tell you, it's going to work it out, Chandra. You're very sensitive, very emotional. You're a very
Yes.
independent person. You don't like people telling you what to do, and you don't want to tell people what to do, correct?
Correct.
And you're very stubborn.
Correct.
And what makes you unhappy is you have to adjust a lot, which you don't want to adjust. You want to be a free bird and a free soul. You have a very good intuition power. Listen to your power. You will be fine. Just ignore a lot of things around you that I feel people are trying to control you and your relationship. Just ignore it. It will work out.
Okay.
Okay? Just ignore and pray and keep watching Lakshmi and you will do well. But I am so happy and it's so nice to hear, and I want to thank everyone in Guyana for that. Finally, we have the president that we've been waiting for, and this whole thing for months waiting has come to an end. So congratulations on your new president too.
Thank you very much. It's quite a relief.
It is,
We're
it is.
all very, very happy indeed. And
I'm
thank
very
you so much
happy.
for that. Oh, well, thanks for that. And thanks for your good wishes for our country. I'm
Yes,
sure we're
I do.
going to go
It's going to do
places
well.
now.
The next, you'll watch the next 4 years, how much the whole country, actually up to 10 years, but the next 4 years, Guyana will do really well. It's going to change, and yes, you will do very well.
And we can feel that change is coming, and I think everybody's looking forward so much for that.
Yes, so thank you for
Thank you
watching
so
us, and I'm
much,
so
Chandra.
happy. Thank you, Chandra.
You're
Okay.
very welcome.
Bye-bye.
You're very welcome. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chandra. Sorry we had to cut you, but it is that time. Our 30 minutes went by really quick. We were really happy to have some viewers from Guyana. So again, congratulations to the Honorable Dr. Irfan Ali and the PPPC party for winning the Guyana election.
I know, I'm so happy when I saw it. I said, I'm so happy.
Wonderful. Well, namaste.
Namaste, and I want
Himali
to let everybody know that Christian Janmashtami is on the 11th, which is Monday. I want to wish everybody a very, very happy Christian Janmashtami, and I wish you all a very happy weekend.
Thank you. Namaste.
Spirituality is the medium which frees our mind of all emotional shackles and temptations and guides us towards enlightenment and peace. Himali Spiritual Center is the gateway to liberation from pain, misery and suffering. Here, through religion, meditation, yoga, worship and gem therapy, all troubles are treated. Himali Spiritual Center, 718-887-2929.